Mazi Izu Okoli Ubadike on 646-645-8237.
Other zone coordinators includes Bronx Zone 1 and Mazi Dr. Ekweme on +164-664-43957. Ise Obina
+192-9509-8008.
Staten Island, Mazi John on 347-203-0871.
Pastor Thomas 6462-269487.
Brooklyn Zone,
Saint Abalakwe
AM on +16-462-3652-46.
Queens/Long Island
Mazi Elochukwu
164-6956-6219.
Bronx Zone 2, Wada Beatrice on 347-5177-934.
Or Reverend Jeff.
You live anywhere in the US and you want to join or contribute, call our National Coordinator, Dr. Okoro, or our National Deputy Coordinator, Wada Lady Prestige. Or you are a woman in the USA, you can join our Women Wing. Call Wada Mommy Okafor on 121-571-57709. Also, if you want to contribute, USA will not fail our leader Nnamdi Kanu or disappoint our motherland Biafra. All hail Biafra, Biafra, we hail you. Signed, David Ezekwesili, New York State Coordinator.
All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. One more time, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. My name is Mazi Peters. I remember two last broadcasts that I did, I was instructed, I actually made it very clear that this podium was not going to entertain any form of negativity or in any form about our IPOB. And no matter what you say, you have to be very careful because the enemies will misunderstand it and will use it. So now I have been briefed. Like I said before, I was not going to comment or say anything until I am properly briefed. I don't take instructions from Facebook. I don't take instructions from yes, I want to deal with it officially the way it is supposed to be, and that's exactly what it's supposed to be. I don't comment on things that I don't ask because I might start at the wrong part. So yesterday I was on listening to USA 1 yesterday, and Dr. Koro came on air himself and announced a resignation, or it's being stepped down or something, whatever language that is used. It was very clear it came from him directly, and I listened to it. He's still a member of IPOB, very much into IPOB. Whatever he's doing, that's clear. So I don't want people to talk about it over. And then our deputy leader also, unfortunately, I wouldn't say unfortunately, he listened to him also. He said, let me quote him very right. He said, "This is the last time I'm going to address you as the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. I can serve in other capacities." In other words, he's still a member of IPOB. When you are IPOB Abro organization, IPOB is that you are born into it. You are an indigenous person. You just can't run away from it. So people that are wasting their time and talking about ills that people have done and all that, no, nobody's perfect. We all have skeletons in our cupboards. Believe me, if you know my own, you go somersault. All right, let's joke apart. I received a memo, signed memo. That's why I need to read it out to you about what's going on. This memo is so long and it's so tiny, so just excuse me if I slaughter in certain areas, because I was trying to, in fact, I had to transfer it to a bigger part so that I'll be able to see it. We're not otatas anymore. We are old men, and when we don't look at things properly, we don't see them. But I think I'll be able to read out this. It's quite long, so you have to be patient with me, because I'm going to read the whole thing in its entirety, exactly the way it is written. It says, "To the indigenous people of Biafra and the dignity of our people, this family is one whose foundation is built upon very solid fundamental principles that has made it impossible for enemies and detractors both within and without to cause any dissatisfaction capable of fracturing the family. The Directorate of State, being the highest administrative institution of the indigenous people of Biafra family, IPOB worldwide, wish to state as follows. 1. That the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB worldwide family is under one central command and one leader in the person of Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Our command and control mechanism is the irreducible fundamental principle upon which the discipline and cohesion of our movement rests. Simply put, you obey the last order command from our leader or a person designated in his stead, or quietly and honorably resign. Of second, so our movement attach the greatest importance to discipline. Therefore, insubordination in any guise or form constitutes the highest act of indiscipline, and irrespective of the position one may occupy, grave consequences follow any act of insubordination. 3. Says Mazi Obidi Obieno was relieved of his position as IPOB North American rep for gross acts of insubordination. He convened a meeting in total contravention of IPOB Code of Conduct. Mazi Uchemefo, in a Zoom meeting he convened on Sunday, the 22nd of November 2020, made some allegations against the leadership of the indigenous people of Biafra and went as far as calling our leader a liar. The second page comes in at number 5, says Mazi Mefo conveniently forgot or refused to tell those he called for the Zoom meeting the genesis of his problem with the TOS and by extension our leader. Number 6, Mazi Mefo was instructed by our leader to be attending his unit meetings in London and pay his monthly dues as everyone else does. But no, he disobeyed this simple instruction from his leader with the excuse that he, as the deputy leader, will neither attend unit meetings or pay monthly dues because he is entitled to same privilege occurring to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as the leader of the worldwide, IPOB worldwide. Number 7, when he, Mephosus, suspended the UK national coordinator, which he had no right to without prior authorization from our leader, and wanted the hard-working officer to be expelled from IPOB, which our leader rejected. Instead, our leader asked Mazi Mefo to allow the national coordinator carry on with his duties after serving the suspension given to him by Mazi Mefo. In flagrant disregard and disobedience to our leader's directives to allow the UK national to do his work, Mazi Mefo vindictively wrote to the British Home Office with the objective to ruin and nullify every asylum chance of IPOB asylum seekers in the UK. The same process used by himself and his PA Mazi Solomon Egbo to obtain UK residency. He sought to deny others, Biafrans. Mefo's letter to the United Kingdom has made it almost impossible for IPOB family members in the UK to receive a favorable hearing at the tribunals. IPOB ethos of Be Your Brother's Keeper was destroyed by Mazi Mefor's letter to the UK Home Office. Because our leader refused to expel a very hard-working UK national coordinator, Mazi Mefor transferred his anger towards the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra and the directives Directorate of State. When Mazi Mefor complained that officers in the security department were not briefing him on the inner working of our volunteers on the ground, especially every security details and plan on the ground in Biafra land, Onyendu informed Mefor during a recorded DOS meeting that he, Mefor, should come to him every Tuesday for a briefing on matters pertaining to our volunteers and security for which he may require information. Mazi Mefor never honored this invitation. He wanted to receive a briefing direct from officers in the field. Mazi Mefor has on many occasions publicly confronted our leader, thereby exhibiting gross acts of indiscipline for someone occupying the position he held. The case of this infamous religious video he issued, where he spent a great deal of time publicly castigating, insulting, and questioning the direction of the leader, is taking at the moment. Mazi Mefor refused to broadcast with our leader when our leader requested him to. His reason being that our leader must not talk about or raise the issue of the dead Buhari and the impostor in Aso Rock if our leader wants him, Mefor, to broadcast with him. Instances of Mazi Mefor's indiscipline and acts of insubordination are too numerous to mention here, but in the fullness of time it shall be laid bare. All right, the fourth page, I think the third page, the fourth, okay, number 14. It is no secret that our radio is always under attack when our leader is broadcasting, and we are always working to be ahead of those who are trying to stop our messages from getting to our people. There were numerous occasions when our Radio Biafra app would be playing something completely different from our leader's live broadcast. The Directorate of State hereby challenged Mazi Mefor to tell IPOB membership family that lie he claimed that our leader told. It is on record that our leader on numerous occasions lamented that some of our platforms had been taken over by the zoo government because there is no reason why our Radio Biafra app, under the control of Mazi Mefor, must be playing a recorded program anytime our leader is broadcasting live on our other platforms. Bearing in mind the sacrifices made by our people in sweat and blood for their restoration project, no one, be it high-ranking principal officer, will be allowed to derail our march to freedom. Knowing that IPOB cannot afford to be distracted from our set objective, which is the restoration of the sovereign state and independent state of Biafra nation, the office of the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra is abolished with immediate effect and ceases to be a part of the IPOB leadership structure. Henceforth, nobody should be referred to as the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB. Throughout the history of freedom fighting, there is nothing like a Deputy Leader. Any family member of the Indigenous People of Biafra worldwide led by Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, be it a principal officer or not, who is not able and willing to follow directives from our leader, whether directly passed on to the person or through the directorate, would do well to step aside and resign from their position of service now. The directorate will not condone any act of insubordination from any officer or family member, irrespective of your standing or visibility in the movement. At the appropriate time, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi, will address some of these issues touched upon in this statement. Let it be on record that Mazi had voluntarily resigned from his position as the deputy leader on 2 occasions in the past, but Onyendu Mazi declined to accept his resignation on both instances. Since he has gone public to resign his position and remove himself from the IPOB family, we wish him the best. It is signed by Mazi Chika Edoziem, head of the Directorate of State of the IPOB. Thank you. That's the memo that I received, and I'm reading it out in its entirety the way it is written. And that takes it. And do not forget the one I told you earlier, that Okoro also resigned. And well, I wouldn't talk more about that. Any other person that resigned should please call the radio, and so I'm not the one that's going to announce it. I don't believe in hearsay. If you talk to me privately about resignation, I'm not going to talk about it over the air. Call in, make your own announcement yourself. That's exactly the right thing to do, because I had said it 2 days ago and yesterday that I was not going to get involved in the nitty-gritty of whatever is going on because I have not been briefed. So I received a memo that is signed, sealed, and was delivered. So that's why I read it out to you. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Now let's get into our regular program. This morning I received something that I needed all of us to share about the people in what's that? The the people that are actually demanding. They said they are asking for, what are they asking for? They're asking for resource control. Let's stop fooling ourselves. Resource control of what? What do you need to control, and what is the resource you are controlling? It is your thing. You have been clamoring for this thing for God knows how long, and nothing is happening. Go out there, make threats, tell them you want to see Buhari. That's a very simple thing. Just give them 24 hours that Buhari should come and speak to you. Tell the what they call them, the House of Assembly. If they refuse to do what you want, then you can take your legal, because they will not be able to do anything because Buhari is not there. There's nobody called Buhari. That man, it has to rock if there is anybody right there, because like I said, somebody had told me that the man there has run away to London. He's no more there. And I have every cause to believe that the man is gone away and is not there. There is nobody there. So all you need to do is go out there, make your demand. It's not demanding all these SARS or no SARS, or, those are good, it's good, but like I advised yesterday, please, the youths, if you're going to have any protest, do not announce it. Do it, surprise everybody, come out there and do your thing. Do not start announcing it, otherwise they're going to start looking for what to do. But right now their hands are tied because they are so scared right now what is happening in the world. The British Parliament is saying it left, right, and center. Gowon, they have told us, is the one that actually looted Central Bank. Half of Central Bank money is in his account in London somewhere. And somebody said that he's now denying he's trying to, there are people that know him. There are people that know you. What do you mean people that know you? How have you been surviving since you stopped being the president? Tell us that. You have to, bless that, because there must have been money that you stacked up somewhere that will make you still survive. So how are you making the money? How are you living? What's your means of livelihood? We have to ask all these questions because we know that the money that you stacked away is what you're living with. You're living on. I'm sorry. You're living on it. If you think that the parliamentarian The gentleman, if you think he was lying or he lied against you, it's very easy. Go to court. Take him to court in his own country, because I know you won't go to court, because if you go to court, it means you want to expose the thing the more, because the man is going to come out there with evidence, which I'm sure he has. He will not be talking like that against you if he doesn't have any proof. But what he is saying, only a fool will disbelieve it. Anyway, the Nigerian people, they can disbelieve anything, because when people can still sit down there and think they have a president, when they know very well that there is nobody in Asura, they want to argue with you because they don't want to look like a fool. Well, unfortunately, that's what you are, because if you still go out there and believe that there is somebody called Buhari that is alive and ruling Nigeria, then you have a problem. You have to accept the simple fact that there's nobody there. You're just, even the people that are ruling you today, they are not even talking about this. What they are speaking about now is presidency. They hardly talk about Buhari. They always say the government of President Buhari. That's what they want to quote. Anything, the government is what they talk about. They don't talk about Buhari himself, because they know he is not there. And do not forget, coming up very soon is a prayer and fasting that's starting on the. I'm looking for that clip, because the announcement has already been sent to me. I am trying to grab it and aid out to you. I did that yesterday, but today I can't find it anymore. I don't know where it is. Sometimes these things disappear on their own. Somebody's knowing when they're not actually, well, they're not church or go, but me. Okay, here you go. I have the rising sun records. It's time to let him go. All right, I think I got the wrong clip. I'm looking for something else, and something else is cropping up. It's unfortunate. I can't find what I'm looking for. I am looking for the prayer thing that is supposed to come on in a couple of weeks from now. Fortunately, it is disappeared. All right, let's keep going on. When I find it, this is the audio. Okay, now I found it. Let me go with it.
Announcement. There will be 3 days fasting and prayer for IPOB and Biafrans worldwide, from Sunday 29th of November to Tuesday 1st of December 2020. The theme is binding the wounds of our brethren in Obibo genocidal war in November 2020 by the murderous Nigerian army. Also presenting the life of Biafrans and our great leader Mazi before our Father God, Chukwokike Abiyama. Taken from Hosea chapter 6 verses 1 to 3 and Jeremiah chapter 30 from 10 to 17. The duration of fast, you fast according to your capability. Chukwokike Abiyama will surely hear and answer us. He say, you will get the details of the scriptures and prayer points from the zonal and the unit coordinators, prepared by Evangelist Susan Nwokike, Pastor Frederick Nwohia, and Pastor Chris Wise. Signed by Mazi Oscar Okeke, the head of Religious Affairs Committee, IPOB. Shalom, Omochineke.
All right, they'll be out here on Sunday for their prayer on my platform. They're going to be here. They're going to have 1 hour. That's what they requested. And they're going to have to pray with you. So stay tuned. Don't go away. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. My name is Mazi Peters. I hail from Newi province of Biafra land. Yesterday was a glorious day. Yesterday was a Thanksgiving that we enjoyed. Actually had my family over, and what will I call it? Chicken. I mean, turkey. It's very funny because when I looked at the United States, the ceremony they do about Thanksgiving in the White House, you understand? They put a turkey, a beautiful turkey, well decorated turkey with it on the decorated table, and they said, "You are released," or you are. I don't know how they put it, but in other words, they're telling this turkey that they're not going to kill you. No matter what they're going to kill as many turkeys as possible. You particularly have been pardoned. That's the word they use. You have been pardoned. You have been pardoned. You have been saved from killing. All right, come in. Let's see if we have people that need to make a call. 646-920-4541, 5703-528-442, plus 1929406-9953. That's the line for the principal officers and the ladies. And they will have a signal is 845-283-9665. Call in. I'm beginning to take your calls now. Anytime you're ready, give me a call. All right, I have a call coming in. Let me take this one. Caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Peters.
There we go.
Ebu Chineke na-ebo gị mmadụ. Ọ bụ gị bụ Chukwu okike dị amaghị, eze nke eluigwe bodo gị mmadụ nkụwa yi. Na mmadụ nkụwa na-alaghị, na mmadụ nkụwa na-alaghị. Ọ bụ gị bụ Chikere ihe niile kere eke o. Eze bube nke eluigwe bodo gị mmadụ nkụwa yi. Papa m okwu na ndị oke Chukwu okike abịa ma nna m nke bi n'eluigwe gbara okwu gị aka ebe. Numbers chapter 16 and Numbers chapter 17. Very, very important. Biafra all over the world, all for follow. All for him, or metere, ya were buru. Biafra is a righteous nation. We are stubborn and rebellious today. That is why we bear the name of Chukwu Tikadiama, but we are deceived to be worshiping all these gods. Oh, I don't see the land on the low. They push it to Allah Biafra. I don't know the the better than that, the kind of put out to go to your final here. And you want to put on just what I see just no get her. Or just what I said, the no get Kaya to find an eye. And I see an eye like I don't guy this. But that is the reason. That's all we're going to do. That I'm not going to for her. The problem I want to produce Biafra land. I'm coming from our back produce Biafra land. There's no money than an Biafra directly. So what do you have again? On your nobody. Second King, chapter 10. Biafra is all over the world. Study it. You are going to mark. The kingdom of heaven suffered violence has only decided to take it up. I want to only me and Mono to I want to attack. Yeah. Are we in America? Okay, let's come on America. I don't know about when foundation. This and that book is of the dollar. And when they came at the one plot, I pay rumba. But the number don't let me almost enough people on the Chitarona. People for an boom. Then I got a prison. A project is there. I'm going to do the they don't know what is coming to them. Then they want every human being. Jeremiah chapter 18. No matter who you are, we only have only one God. That God that created you. Only open on the question. Just look at that. I am a couple. Secretary John Niger for a gata. I'm for a cab over for a young for a day. When they took them to my capital, they'll be doing a low one. Ghana Zulu Nila. Nothing about the mental department. 1970. The only son of my mother, I will revenge. Then, you know, I will take that follow, a conqueror. That's only get that didn't lose to tell you should say. No question, I don't care for it. No question, I have to follow job. Some more follow Iyke. Oh, I was going to get a marker. That's the way they go. That's the way I got my head. They can't put any gas like God. Not to that by the Venezuela. I pray and I let them on up. Iyke can find out. My dad said, I show you go off at spirit. If I let you go off for a plan, that's why you. I don't know when I want to go with you that away. I don't Trump will say you that away. Trump, I got an alarm. America, we only have politics. Any nation on this earth, Biafra must start. Who will be forever blue? No, no, but you. Because you can wait there. You don't know about Spanish. Macadam to put the camera and song. Ta, there is 7 days. I told you to bring never blow a say, but I will going to Africa. Honorable Atagaho, Dara. Master Pita, you go. I want some Gawa. Every level to coach Cabra, there's a everything after Talan. How to tell me I should know what I say. In Kumusha and Dara, and I want never. Honorable Biafra, don't forget to know, and I'll tell them that you will drop off for no go. Honorable, honorable to go for former question, 4 questions. As your phone, they take to forget to that. I am a chicken, I am getting a low, what Dara. On a this is a side of no second. Get some of darkness was to fall. Then every night we got the road. Oh, this is a 30 way. Then the other thing I think ever better than ya. That's a personal number.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, sir. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. Tell us, call us in. There's something here I just received, and unfortunately, I can't read it. It's so. The only thing I can read out here is that Kano State is written at Kano State Hisba board. They are writing something about Black Friday. I think they are trying to. I don't know. I can't read this article because it's so tiny. I opened it up on the other side too, and eventually, unless somebody will have to call whoever sent this, I'll come to call and read it out. I can allow you to read it out in the air because I can't read it. It's so tiny. There's no way I can read this. First of all, it's photocopied, and so that doesn't help anyone. Issues like this, I thought if it was written, they could have just downloaded it instead of making a photocopy and sending it to me because it's not very clear. I can't read it. Hisba, all I can get here is that Kano State Hisba board. They wrote a letter to, I think, to the bank, to the supermarket or something like that about Black Friday sales. We know we're not in the same country with these people. Nigeria is not a nation actually, so that's why people are thinking differently. It's not connected with the fact that somebody came from Great Britain and said you put you together for himself. Sometimes I tell you, I don't blame them. They came here as traders to buy some stuff. That's what they came. They didn't come to create a country. Unfortunately, they created their market that they are going to do. But when they left, they called us a country and they left. So is there any reason why we should remain the way they left us? No. It's just that some of us think that we're benefiting from it. The Fulani thinks, oh, this is an opportunity for us to get a country. You can never get a country. You were not created to have a nation. You were created to live in the bush and walk around with your cows. There's no way. Your Usman Danfodio started it. You're wasting your time. You can't go against nature. You are made to be a nomad. You are made to be a headman, just walk around, have no home, build a tent and sleep in it. That's the way it is. Unfortunately, you have to accept it. If you don't accept it, you're not going to make any improvement. But in this case, you want to become, you are an anthill, but you want to become a mountain overnight. No. Anthill to become a mountain is going to take many, many years, but you are trying to see if you can do it overnight. You are not going to be able to succeed. I'm telling you the truth. Let me take a call. Caller, good morning. Caller on straight line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, Mazi.
There we
Mazi, morning. Oh, yeah, morning.
Welcome to the program, sir.
Good man.
Mazi,
because I'm going to tell you. Ayugo mu Mazi ekele oleke. Acho mu kedi amana gedi jomo te labai chat. So then, abulo na anu mu kita. Onwe yam choga muna yakuo. Abo yam geku na radio. So then, oh yam mo.
Okay.
Yam mo. Because amana gedi jomo abulo na anu na o si na chon kan no nyam ma ku ya bi yam mo. So mo am sim gambo. Onwe yam choga muna yakuo o ga ka watam. All right,
there we go. All right, I have a call coming in on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good afternoon. My name is Kelechi Mazi. I'm reaching you this afternoon from Lagos.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mazi, for your good work. Ahead, say what I have in my mind. In all you have read out this afternoon. The Bible said in the book of John chapter 15, if you read verse 5, it said, I am the vine and you are the branch. If you abide in me, you will produce much fruit. For without me, you will do nothing. It is very unfortunate that something like this is coming up this time. But I'm not surprised because Judas was the right hand of Jesus Christ. But I want to tell all of our brothers all over the world, when you think you are standing, be very careful so that you will not fall. Because what we are fighting both human and spirit. And the Mazi, this is our battle between darkness and light. If you give small space, darkness will cover you. That is just it. Just maybe you enter your house in the night, you will switch off your light, darkness will come. If you on it, darkness will disappear. That is what is going. Many people are going to drop on the way because of one thing or the other. But those of us that have decided that come rain, come shine, what we want is Biafra. We will get Biafra. But do not allow yourself to be deceived. If not that is coming from Radio Biafra, if it's coming from your mouth. Now, when all these things has been going on in social media, I don't want to comment, I don't want to say anything about it. But because some of us here in Nigeria, some of us here in Lagos, we have been hearing so many things about our debt before now. But we don't talk about it. But for that our whole debt cannot pay monthly dues. Why here in Nigeria, people, Mazi, I know people in my unit that are not working. They don't have job. Some of them are old people. But they try as much as paying their dues. But our deputy leader, them, cannot pay a dues. Yet, we out of the sweat that we, those poor people suffering here in Nigeria, out of the same sweat, he is being paid. He's being paid. And then what he will give us in return is what he have just done. But there is something I know, that he that pay evil for good evil will not be far from him. That is what the scripture said. For anyone that think that this is the way to go, it's not going to be all go well. Many have died. We have lost life. We have lost life. I know when Imam Mezo and the Iruanya them left, all of them complain about Uchemofo. All of them pointed accusing finger. But because of the love we have for him, we never know that it's like this. But there is one thing I know. You can pretend, but one day your original color will come out. It doesn't matter how long you hide it. Today, it could go now. Only people have to go and father trouser. But I am just speaking for those who will be contemplating of taking the step. Remember, many have died in this struggle. We have lost life. People have lost their job. People can no longer travel to their hometown, their village and sleep overnight because the zoo is after them to kill them secretly. But our deputy leader have done this. I'm not going to say anything, but God that judge between man and man, we know how to pay everyone according to his work. The Bible said, behold, I come quickly, and my reward is in my hand to give every man according to his work. Biafra is coming, and I know one day all of us we will stand before the land of Biafra and give account of how we participated in this struggle. The good and the bad that we do will all come to the daylight one day. Stopping this far or decamping or do whatever, it's not going to distract us. We are more focused than that. Even if our leader Mazi come today come out and said he does not want to lead us, then they will know that they have created monsters that they cannot control, because we will kill everybody, we will burn down everybody's house. We're not going to spell anybody. The person will die in exile. Because we have lost life, we have lost property, we have lost business. A lot has happened and a lot is still happening. Mazi, there is more in my mind to say, but right. I don't want to go. There's something you say sometimes that when somebody is angry, you should not talk much so that they will not go out of point. Mazi, God bless you.
God bless you. All right, that's my point. When you're angry, cut it down. I am more interested, to be honest with you, I'm perfectly honest with you. I'm not interested in individuals. I'm interested in Biafra. And that's why I don't comment. I don't read most of the comments, things that they write about people. Like I said, somebody will even tell me, oh, you see what he wrote. I said, I didn't read it. So I'm not going to read it. I don't have to read it. This is the radio. If you want to talk about yourself, pick up the microphone and call me. Put up the phone and call me. I'll put you on air. That is the point. You are the one that will talk about yourself, not me. I'm not going to waste my time and energy talking about these things because it's not going to add anything to what we are doing. We have gone like the last broadcast, the last caller just said. This thing has gotten to a point where the thing is bigger, larger than everybody. The movement is larger than any single individual. So I cannot cry more than the bereaved. I cannot castigate or insult or abuse. It's not going to add anything to me. To be honest, it's not going to change anything. Absolutely not. Some of us knew why we came into this movement. Not by conviction. Nobody convinced us. We listened and we followed. So why would some individual person think you can bring me out like that? It's not easy now. Oh yeah, you know, I see these things and I don't talk about it. You know, as in you don't have to really talk too much because I know that, and that happens all the time. You know, they are quarreling and you're drinking their Panadol for them for their own headache. Instead of going there and wishing them well and walking away and let them settle their problem, you want to carry it and talk about it and let it become your thing. Well, I don't get what guy you have a call coming in. Let me take this one. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Peter, good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. My name is Pastor Jack. I'm calling from Lagos. I just want to add my voice to this afternoon contribution. Now I'm going to be brief. Yeah, I just read the memo. I think most of us, the majority of us have seen the memo. We're not going to dwell on that forever. What is being done is being done. We must move forward.
That's right.
The most important thing is we look up where we're going.
Yes.
The struggle, we have not gotten to where we are going, so we look up to the target we are pursuing to pursue the target. We virtually do not have interest on individual. We do not single any individual out for anything. But if at a point in time one decide to go anyway that it will not favor the struggle, either you step aside, we will continue. So we are not coming after anybody. We are not here to demean anybody, any individual. So we must continue. The most important thing is we should be thinking ahead how to go with this contraction and how to make sure we continue to make sure that this zoo totally collapse. Coming to our brothers in Niger Delta, I just want to talk about that area.
Yes.
What they are doing today is not the first time they have done that. And they are not going to prove to us they are going to be that what they are doing now is going to be different. It's not. Looking back from Tom Polo time, Boy Love, even this stupid Asarena. Looking back then in the struggle, even Peter side, all of them, these people were all products. Magnus Sabi, even this stupid Tatu Yes for Wiki, all of them were all product of struggle. But anyone they give a little stipend, he will abandon the struggle because he has gotten what will benefit him and his family. He no longer care about anything. Remember when these people don't want to put them, all of them, they were into that struggle fighting the government because they took the resources that belong to us and gave to themselves, awarded oil blocks to themselves, and do it the way they want. And our land is polluted and our land is messed up. Nothing is working. The whole thing. All the oil servicing company in our land, they brought their headquarters to Lagos and in Abuja. So if anything must happen in those host communities, you must have to come and take order. I must have to fly to Abuja or to Lagos before anything could be done. Then they were operating in our land, but their head office in another place. Every decision making is there. They want to recruit, they recruit from there and will become the stupid ones. Now they continue this agitation until Avengers came. We thought the emergence of Avengers will stop all this nonsense. Within shortest possible time, they bought Avengers over. Using Edwin Clark, the people like Edwin Clark and other people bought Avengers. Now the people no longer have mouth to say anything. Until they brought good luck, Jonathan down, nothing still happened. Even though the likes of Asari and others were ranting, nothing still happened. Now today, the same thing they were clamoring, they are still clamoring about that same thing. Resource control. How can you control the resources when you are not in charge of your land? And that is why we are fighting for this freedom, which encompasses you controlling both the resources that God gave you naturally and other things beneath your land. The same way, and Nasarawa is controlling their gold, mining their gold, selling themselves, selling to CBN paying them. In the same way, you have to have total control of your land before you take control of the resources. And the only way is to making sure you separate from Nigeria. In as much as we continue to remain under one Nigeria, under this umbrella, Nigeria is a British establishment. The only interest British has in Nigeria is the oil. They don't care. They don't go the house money and all that. They're using that to compensate the Gambaris. They don't care. They don't bloody care. The only way you can fight this fight and conquer and become victorious is when all of us come together. There will be a time we will just British out of this land. And when we are united, because when they see that we are united, they will go out front to make sure they bribe to subvert down everything. And they see that it is not working. The last resort of British, they will come and sue for peace. How they will do their business in order to make sure that the economy of the UK do not run down. But if you give yourself out wholly, that these people continue to bribe you today, like the flow station they just shut now, if tomorrow they go and meet your cover, pressurize him, and they pick some persons and settle them, and they will come and issue statements that we are against our boys shutting flow station. Before you know, they will unleash army. for crocodiles and whatsoever, and they begin to kill innocent people that knew nothing. And the government now will begin to have misunderstanding with the state, and the government will take a stand in favor of the federal, the Janjaweed, against their own people. You see that at the end of the day, these agitators will fail because there is no root, there's no taproot. The only taproot you have is a collective fight which encompasses all of us, which is the indigenous fight, indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. That is the only fight that can give you the legitimate ground to get whatever thing you are looking for. If not, all these rants, they will be for in vain. Anybody 1 naira, you go back and sit down. After the 1 naira got finished, tomorrow you come out again and start saying another thing. So this is the opportunity we have. And all this why IPOB have preached all over the years. It has demonstrated to you that everything we have been saying on this platform, they are nothing but the truth. The Gambari do not love you. You have seen it. Everything that played out in your eye, the same Buhari before he died, they brought. You saw everything that have been playing in this very part of the time. So anybody that is still insinuating that being in Nigeria will be a better option, that person is not being realistic. He's being economical with the truth. Therefore, in conclusion, I'm saying all of you should come and join indigenous people. We are all already indigenous people, but come and join the fight for restoration of Biafra so that you can control your resources the way you want them. Mazi, I put the time on. Good afternoon for you.
Thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442. +1 929-406-9953. I have a call coming in on straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, Peter. My name is Kinsilo Ziribo. Calling you from Morocco.
Welcome to the program.
Mazi, thank you very much. IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family. One family, IPOB. Now I understand why Ohamadik always, when he was in the Biafra land, coming out in the public and shout this word, IPOB, my dear brother. IPOB have captured Africans, Europe, Asia, very hard. Captured America, Mazi, Iyke, Peter. My dear brother, you are doing a great job. Even right from 2019 election to boycott, nobody listen. My dear Iyke, Peter. Even your annoyance, anything, I will tell you, my brother, thank you for your honor. You are a great man. But my brother, I want to tell our brothers living in America, you are living good. Honestly speaking, this young man was there. We need arms. We need guns. But you people are naive. Please, you will not be sitting there. The white people will come again for 500 years colonization. It's a big shame. Rise up. Stop supporting these criminal politicians. Keep your hand straight and come back home. We don't need money, only your support. Living there in that America, honestly speaking, we will achieve our aim. We have already conquered all over the whole world. America is giving us a strong head. But I believe any day they believe what we are doing. Our brothers living there, they will join hands. Even the white Judea Christians are living there. They are crying, including the Muslims, for what's going on in Nigeria. Master Iyke, Peter, my brother, thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Picking my call.
There we go. All right, thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541. Call us here. If you have anything to say, please call. There's a clip that I needed to play this morning. I don't know what's wrong with it. It was playing a few minutes ago. Now it refuses to. All right, let me take a call on Principal Officer's line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon to you, Mazi. Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. Welcome to fellow Biafran, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. The blessing of our Heavenly Father, Chukwu will continue to be the strength of the righteous ones who are seeking for freedom all over the world. My name is Hugo, and I am calling from Enugu province this afternoon. We must remain resolute, more especially on the side of the truth. Truth can never be defeated. Truth stands for the Almighty God. Why? Lie. And those that is practicing it, they are the children of darkness, children of devil. And that is the reason why the zoo is suffering today from the hands of the wicked ones who claim to be the leader, which they are not. The zoo doesn't have leaders. What they have is rulers. Those who doesn't care for the well-being of the people that was trusted on them, their hands for them to care for. What they are after is their own personal interests. And that is the reason why you see them talking of 2023, why their house is seriously burning. But we are telling them that this truth, this generation will have vowed to remain on the side of this truth because truth is life. So, to support what our brother Pastor Jack just said, I think that all the indigenous people in Nigeria should stood up and continue to call a spade by condemning this evil, fighting against it. The reason why I said I will support what our brother says is that he mentioned a vital, important part of it by saying that these people are together in fighting us, dealing with us. Then we need to come together also. Then coming together will assist us. Remember, you hear them, this one is in APC, this one is in PDP. They are all dissenting because their activities remain the same. Their evil deeds remain the same despite the party which they belong to. So that be the reason why every indigenous person must stand up to condemn and fight them despite where you come from. I mean, we should take away tribal issue at this time to make sure that the right thing is being done. They care so much about the family, they care so much about their children, they take good care of their children, but you are suffering. And anytime they call for election, you will see fights everywhere. They will use the innocent people to do the election. They are the same. That is the reason why no matter the party you see them belonging, their activities remain the same thing. Their evil character towards the masses remains the same thing. The party you mentioned, the party maybe APC, there is just a name. But their behavior, they behave the same way because they took the same oath. They agreed on a particular thing. That is the reason why they don't care for your decision. That is the reason why they don't listen to you. So I am saying every one of us, everybody should stand up to condemn evil. I am encouraging those that have been doing it for a long time. The strength of Almighty God will continue to descend upon you as you remain firm on the truthful side of what we are doing, because, as I said before, freedom comes from the Almighty God and no one can deny it from the race of humanity on the planet Earth. Mazi, I'm using this opportunity to thank our leader, Mazi Nambikolo, because he himself is the person that Chukwu designed to make this available, and I can boldly say it again and again. Our leader remains firm on that truthful side. Chukwu will continue to strengthen him, to encourage him and console him, because he has sacrificed a lot, and we must remain resolute with him as we are looking forward for what is right. Mazi, thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls. 646.
You don't know what it means.
Listen to this.
Most of us do not understand what it means to be a Biafran.
You have not seen anything yet. I was kidnapped. I was beaten. I was spat at. My clothes were ripped from my body. Women urinated and poured it on me because of Biafra, so that they may humiliate me to such a point that I will not talk about Biafra anymore. They videoed me Masop has a video of me where they were beating me, dragging me on the floor, tearing my clothes because I spoke the truth. That did not stop me from talking about Biafra. It did not stop me from taking Radio Biafra to Enugu. It did not stop me from broadcasting Radio Biafra from Nnewi. It did not stop me from broadcasting Radio Biafra from Onitsha, from Owerri, from Aba, from Port Harcourt. I am resolute. I don't retreat. Never. Nigeria has put me in detention before. Solitary confinement. It did not stop me from preaching Biafra. How about an imbecile? Some we are talking. How can that affect me? If those that kidnapped me and nearly killed me did not stop me from doing Biafra, how about an imbecile hiding somewhere? People must know who I am. I am destructively stubborn.
All right, that's a piece of message that I wanted to send out this morning because let's say I have somebody on Signal that is trying to get in touch. So call out on Signal. If you're there, the line is open for you to talk. Caller, are you there? All right, it looks like he's not ready to talk anymore. Okay, I think he comes online. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Peters, good morning.
Welcome to the program.
You literally put all of us in the life support this morning.
Why?
To be honest with you, I have to be honest with you, Iyke Peters. It's Mazi Chidera calling from South Africa. You know, I won't go further because that's our brother Kelechi said. When you're angry, you don't say anything, and we take your advice and Kelechi's advice. But I must tell you that you just put all of us in your life support and make sure that you send this to our leader. Seriously, tell him that we are in life support.
Yeah.
There is a lot of emotion. I wouldn't use the word confusion. But in the Bible, you know there is a woman who claimed that the child belongs to her.
Yes.
And the owner of that particular child came and dragging that child. And when the king want to divide, I think that settled the matter.
Yes.
The one that doesn't owe that to child insisted and divide that child into two. And the other one said, no, you can't do that. If you love me and you care about me, don't let me go this process.
Yes.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we cannot question your love. And any other person coming on board to assist you in what you are doing, as we all have queue online to assist you, should not come here to torment us. Nobody should come on this anywhere near us to torment us. We have gone quite through a lot just to be in Nigeria. And this particular name called Nigeria have put all of us in so many things. And adding to the trust is not something to do. It's just an insult. What you just read recently, I'm not going to go further than this in this issue because if I should start talking now, I may be emotional. And the people say when I call already, I cry. They think that I'm a weak person. I'm not. But Biafra have taught all of us to something else that I have never phoned a radio station. But this one is like when you come to your father's compound and they say, do not open a door with your hand. You use your leg to kick that door down. Why? You believe that this one is yours. The Hisba, the letter you just read, the Hisba from Kano State,
yes,
is giving a warning to a radio station. They should not use Black Friday in their advert because they consider it as a holy.
Oh.
The Friday is a holy to them. You know,
oh, wow.
These are the people who busy slaughtering people all over. And the human being not holy to them, but just to use this a country, this kind of country, some people cannot listen to Nnamdi Kanu and do the right thing for God's sake. This is a kind of country you want us to be in. You may end up one day having a mansion in Kano, building whatever you want to build, even in the airport. They may tell you, do not arrive here with a shoe.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing you can do. Mm-hmm. They may tell you one day you choose Kano as your best country, best state where you build all you can. And you're arriving one day, they will tell you, no, You can't even drive your own car with your own wife.
Yes.
And you'll be forced to buy 2 cars. If you cannot afford it, you're on your own. That's why I said people should stop all those emotional kind of a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Traumatizing us. We all have read this thing, but some of us, when you hear you read, the kind of tone you use to say certain things, you know, I even wish one day you sing for us in this radio, because seriously, just take after one day. You can practice it, bring a song, just sing it to us. We have been tormented quite a lot, my Peters. I must tell you the truth. We are not hungry. We are not begging in the country where we are. There's a lot mixed to the eye. When we cry, don't think that we are hungry for God's sake. We are not. We are not. They should know that. Engineer Baribe just told the zoo now, they cannot stop him from, he's the Mazi Kanu, he's his senator. I mean, he's the senator to Mazi Kanu, and they cannot stop him signing his, what do you call it? His release. I can read it for you. He said, I have no regret signing bill bond for Nnamdi Kanu. I am his senator. You criminalize him. That is the criminalize Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes.
You know, and all those things. He further not say. They come. I just skip it down there. He said there are certain people that with AK-47. AK-47, no, not be dagger, not be koboko. You know, Mazi Peters. And you say you can't criminalize those ones. Their activities, that is, cannot criminalize activities. What basically was Abariba is saying. There's a lot of people that their brothers, including his boss, using AK-47.
Yeah.
And they find it there's no excuse. They're angel. All of them, they're busy, their duty is going all along. But they are busy chasing Nnamdi and chasing Abaribe for signing his bail bond, and busy chasing Nnamdi for just speaking on the radio. And the Biafrans in blood will sit down in one place in their comfortable zone and doing this to us. Those who we love must know that we love them. And when we hate you, you will too know that we hate you. God bless you, Ipeters.
God bless you. All right, thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls here. Yeah, they were talking about the Hizbah and the letter that they wrote to radio, that the Black Friday, you know, they give instructions. These people, we are not the same. I remember a story one time in the zoo. I was traveling. I think they were building a church somewhere along the road that leads to the airport. And there's another section where they were supposed to build a mosque. And now there was an argument. The mosque says, no, the church is blocking our view to the east. So either they destroy the church or they take us somewhere else. This is supposed to be a secular country. You know, there are people that own the zoo. Let us face the reality. Let us face facts. They are telling us you don't belong here. But unfortunately for them, they forgot that where they are telling us we don't belong is where we were born. We were born into this place. That's what makes, you know, when you are born, your father gives you a piece of land, no matter the size of that land. That is a land you don't even sell, not even of Fogel, he senses of Anobi. He tries very much. Even though he's hungry, he still wants to keep that land. Because you know why? When you sell that land, now you don't belong to anywhere. You're a beast of no nation. You don't have a place. So that small piece of trash is what makes you a human being. We were all born into Biafra land. And somebody come from Futajalon trying to encroach and take our land. That's how they think. Because if they are thinking very well, you know, they will not be making all the blunders that they are doing. They think that they know, but these people are a bunch of complete morons, complete idiots that don't know anything. And they will fail. Their great-grandfather failed, and they will keep on failing. There is no way. You are not made to live in like human being with people at home. No. Your sojourn is in the bush with Nama. That's the way God has made. I'm not God. If you want to blame anybody, blame God for making it that way, not me. You can't come in and take my land from me. No, it's not going to work. We quite a lot we welcome strangers, and because we go to other people's land too. But we don't go there and live in the bush. We go there, we rent a house, we do business, we live and pay rent. In your own case, you want to come in, everything for you is give. They will give you a land, they will give you water, they will give you just about everything. Come on. Who told you the world was made like that? You have to, what is your contribution? Killing people, killing the people that gives you. Isn't that something? I have a call, let me take this one. Caller on straight line. Caller on principal officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, Mazi Peters. Good afternoon from Biafra land.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mazi, my able father. I thank you for the good work you are doing to restore our great nation, Biafra land. And I thank my leader, Mazi Nambekano, the Ohamadike one of Africa, the only fearless man in Africa. I thank you. May Elohim that lives in heaven continue to protect you and guide you until we restore our great nation, Biafra land. Yes, you know, a lot is happening both in IPOB, in the zoo, and in Biafra land. And I want to say this: what is happening in IPOB now in our midst, we should not be surprised of what is happening now, because our leader Martin Nambekano, he said this some months ago that the devil, that Satan will come for some of you, he will enter some of you, devil will enter some of you. Our leader said it a month ago. He said it that we should be prayerful, that we should be careful, that we should be wiser than serpents. He said it. So what is happening now, it shouldn't supposed to be surprise to us, because that shows that Elohim hand is what we are doing. Secondly, the people that is impoverishing in our land, Mazi, now is not the politician, it's not the white people that is impoverishing our land, it's our own people. Most of our people that is impoverishing our land. How? Because and if we see somebody that comes from Owerri, we say, the man is not my brother, it's not my brother. Your own flesh and blood. You are the one impoverishing yourself. That person rejecting his own flesh and blood. You are the one that is bringing calamity in our land. You are the one that is putting poverty in our land. Our leader has been preaching this. But some people have not seen, understand what our leader has been preaching for many years. The people impoverishing our land is those idiots that will go and join one governor. Hey, River State, hey, Ipob is not Biafra, it's not Nigeria. Yes, we hate governor. Ipob is now Iyke. You will say, yes, Ipob is Iyke. You are the one impoverishing our land and impoverishing yourself. You are rejecting your own flesh and blood. You see your own brother, you say, no, even if they are killing him in your own presence, you will say it's not your brother. You are the one that people joining the idiotic and wicked and devilish governor, supporting them. You are the one that is impoverishing yourself, impoverishing your generation, and impoverishing the land. Our people should wake up. Our people should rise up, should open their eyes and do the needful, and stop allowing somebody to use them. We are allowing those politicians, those evil politicians to use us. Because when they say, you say, hey, he's hell, you will not bring your eye down very well and watch. And know what if that person is saying is hell? That is people that is destroying the land. Because one of our brother, Mazi Jonathan, he used to say, is the good people that will destroy this earth, this world. Is the good people. Because when the good receive the bad, they will support it and say this bad. That is the good, that is the good. Why good is separate, bad is separate. What am I saying? Our people that are joining the devilish politicians to tear our land apart. You will not succeed, though. Our leader has said it. You people will. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you for your good work. May Elohim Chukwokika continue to protect you, continue to guide you, and our leader until Biafra is being restored. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. All right, thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541, 570-3528-442 plus 1929406-9953. All right, I can see here that somebody's sending me a text, and I keep saying it. If you want to send me a text, please do it on Signal. Don't do it in the other phone lines, because I will not be able to respond to it. Cannot catch it very quickly, and the text that comes in on any other line will not be responded to. But if you inbox me on Signal, that'll be quite easy and more handy for me. I have a call. Let me take this one. Call on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, all hail Biafra, Mazi.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mazi, what I want to say is, in our struggle, my name is Mazi Ujuduru. I'm calling from New Delhi in India. Mazi, all I want to say is, if you can remember, there's one TV station in Nigeria, in Lagos, maybe Tinubu station. There is one man there who is advising Nigeria government to chip in some people inside that POB that will bring in these such problems. So when this problem occur, let us know that the people, government of Nigeria are giving money, they have come inside that POB. They are still inside, but they are going inbox to inbox. They are calling number to number. So it depends on all our people. If you want them to get you, they will get you. If you don't want them to get you, you will say, devil, get out of me. Here in India, somebody can pick a car, block road. India, they will blow you horn. Nobody will go and fight. But if it's our people, they cannot be disciplined. If you don't be disciplined to yourself, how will you control the crowd? We have to learn how to be disciplined so that our struggle will move ahead. Mazi, in South Sudan, when they are looking for their freedom, the Sudan army, they wear the uniform of South Sudan, go and shoot everywhere. Mazi, the South Sudan people also, they do all kind of things to South Sudan people to reject their freedom, but they still know. They keep on moving ahead. After 30 years, they gain their freedom. Our Biafran people, in anything, in any condition, consistency, move ahead on what you are moving, what you are looking for. You know what you are looking. If you are in an international community, or you are abroad, or you know what you can be doing that will pushing the struggle ahead, my brother, my sister, don't look back. Push ahead. There are some people who will bring in one or two words or gospel to you. My brother, forget about these people. Gospel will be going around in every struggle, but it depends on how you handle it. When Odumegwu Ojukwu fighting Biafran war, do you know that the Nigeria army, they wear Biafran color, kill some Igbo people. They wear Biafran military, they kill some Calabar people, they kill some Ogoni people. But some people start sliding back. That is a war tactics. This thing now going on in IPOB is a war tactics. They use it for tactics to be dragging people down. In anything happening in IPOB, as long as you are the person who say, I need freedom, my brother, my sister, work for your freedom. And the freedom must come ahead. Except you don't know what to do, or you don't know where to enter, or you don't know how to stand. If you know how to do it, keep on doing it. If you know how to go to TV station, go. If you know how to go to radio, go. If you know how you enter politics, anywhere you are in the international community, that will make you to go near to the next person, to the next president, to the next candidate, to the next IP. Even if you want to contest an election, our people will vote you. This American election now. One Yoruba boy win, Senate, and one of our sister win also. That's what we have been do. What we have started doing it right now in all over international community. Anywhere you are, they will allow you to vote. We have to be doing it. It will help a lot on this struggle. Mazi, all must hate Biafra. Nobody should slack back in this our quest for freedom. Even when America are fighting for their own freedom, many Americans said no. Let them be under UK, but some said no. Today, America is free. British says it. The person who started it, they are laughing in UK, but today the exit is now done. So why can't we coordinate ourselves? What is wrong with us? Nothing. This is what it is. In the struggle, there must be agree and disagree.
In on straight line, we're all Biafran soldiers, right? We're fighting for our freedom. Caller, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, good afternoon, Uncle Ike Peters.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. My name is Hugo Chuku. I'm calling from Aba. Please, I want to ask something about this, our deputy liberation. See, somebody don't used to maybe have a problem of his own. That he will just use the problem to pass to everybody. For instance, now, we heard the voice of our leader, Nnamdi, before we come into IPOB. I don't think that we had any voice of Uche before that. Although I'm not criticizing him, but I just say of my own, because I see Uche on the danger. So, in as much as Biafra is concerned, we are marching on to Biafra. Biafra is all we need. We don't care about who say or who don't say. But there is something I want to say also, like our leader. Anytime I've been following somebody, honestly, that person, his life will not be normal again. No? Because there is a program that his broadcast he made some time ago. He said all of us should buy direct food for. I don't know if many people listen to that, bro.
Oh, fortunately, I don't know what happened. Your line went off. You're calling from Aba. Okay, you can repeat your call later on the program because I don't know why it just cut off. You were saying something and it went off. So call us back. Meanwhile, let me take another call on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Mazi Peters, good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Mazi Peters. And also thank you for being on again today. Thank you for your time and your dedication, my brother. I say, may Elohim continue strengthening you, my brother. Mazi Peters, allow me to appreciate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the one and the only, the man who stands strong to liberate his people from the bondage of the evil. I say, may his days be long on this earth. Long live Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, long live IPOB, long live United States of Biafra. Mazi, my name is Mazi Madabuchi Duru. I hear from Okigwe province, Biafra land. Mazi, first of all, let me just thank you for such a music you played this afternoon. We are Biafran soldiers. we are getting there.
Yep.
Now, Mazi, you see, you are somebody that whenever you say something, it remains so. You say we never deliberate on issue about this, our leaders' problem about Mazi Mefo and our leader until you are finally briefed. Today, you have the brief and you ready the memo today. And now we can deliberate on it a little bit, not much. I don't want us to continue deliberating on this because
I don't want us let me interject. I don't want us to dwell on it. Let's talk about the memo has been read. Everybody have heard it. There's nothing we're going to be able to add to it that will give it more. We're wasting our time talking about it anymore. So let's move on. Go ahead, my brother. Just briefly say what you want to say, but let's not dwell on it. D-W-E-L-L.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what I'm talking about. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for correcting me. Yeah, what I want to say is this. Uche Mefo have slogan when he was a deputy. He said this. He said, if you are tired, checking out. If you are tired in this struggle, checking out.
That's right.
Now, Uche Mefo is tired, he's checking out, and we are moving forward. We are moving forward. Everybody should remain calm. Nothing changed. We are IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra. We remain strong. We are one family. Nothing will distract us. We are going where we are going, and we get our Biafra. And Mazi, what I want to say is about this, this NSAS issue. This NSAS issue, God knows the way He do His things. God will let things happen to change things. What am I saying this? You see, this Lekki shooting, Lekki Toge shooting, you open eyes of the world and eyes of some people who don't know what is going on in that zoo called Nigeria. Why am I saying this? If this protest or this shooting that happened in Lekki happened to happen in Niger, let's say Niger Bridge in Onitsha, this Niger Bridge in Onitsha, nobody, I say nobody will say about it. Nobody will comment of it. Nobody will look into or to convert anything like inquiry or something like that. But it happens in Lagos, where they call it the mega capital city of their business center. That's why CNN now is commenting on it. And this man called himself Lai Mohammed. He said he will sanction CNN. Now CNN have go deeper now to investigate over this issue. Now they find out that what Lai Mohammed is doing is bringing problem to them. Yeah. Now Lai Mohammed now is trying to say what I'm saying is not sanctioning. I just want to caution CNN. But on his speech, he say he want to sanction CNN. Today he's saying, I just want to caution them because they are not in Nigeria. How can they invest? They have no report that we report from them. How they investigate? Well, CNN have eyewitness. Somebody that day when something happened, telling CNN what is happening. And Lai Mohammed say, now they are propagating lies. That what they are saying is lies. Now he will sanction them. Now he revising back saying, no, it's not sanction I meant. I meant that we caution them. Do you see how this man works? Do you see why they call them Lai Mohammed? Lai Mohammed. That's the way it is. But I thank God for what is going on. My brother, we remain focused. We are not going anywhere. We are going to get Biafra. Thank you for having me, Mazi.
Thank you so much. God bless you very much. God bless you. It's very correct. You create more problem by sometimes you have to shut up. This Lai Mohammed himself, very stupid. He should just close his mouth. Don't fight these people. They are in the media. CNN is not just a small station that will just go out there and pick up a video and start airing it. No. They do their own investigation. Like every other big network. They just cannot face any lawsuit. So they are very, very sure. Before they say something, they know what they're saying. And then you are now bluffing, you are going to sanction them. Now you're saying, no, I'll try to caution them. Caution them for what? What caution? What are you going to caution? They're reporting what they saw. It's God. Like I said, the chicken will one day come home to roost. I listened to the British Parliament. The woman was talking about more than 50 people have died. They are including the ones that they killed. The one that they killed in Aba, in Oba. This killing, these people, they think when you do something to it, like I said it before, oh, you see your phone or your phone is now you put everybody outside. You do these things, you get away from it. You escape it, nobody seems to catch you. But one day, monkey go market, go do it, will come back. You have killed before, you go to Aba, you slaughter them there. They were talking about it and nobody said anything as if anything happened. So let's listen to this.
Hello, you're watching Eye on Africa. I'm Rochelle Harrison-Pless. Thanks for joining us. Coming up, Nigeria at the center of a damning report from Amnesty International, the NGO accusing the country's military of killing at least 150 pro-Biafra protesters since August last year. The ongoing election in Somalia is far from democratic, but given the country's troubled history, the so-called...
this clip, yesterday, one of my friends was arguing and talking about, I said, listen, my dear, what happened in Lagos, in Lekki, for us, the Biafrans, it's been happening to us since. He said, you too love this your Biafra. What? I said, well, you know what? You want information? Yes, I just sent him this clip. He has not called me back.
Control. That's according to Amnesty International, which has released a damning report against the Nigerian military. The NGO accuses the country's security forces of killing at least 150 pro-Biafra protesters since August last year. Demonstrators have been calling for an independent state for Nigeria's Igbo people in the country's southeast. The army has shut down and denied the allegations. Well, for more on this story, let's cross to our correspondent in Abuja, Chika Ojua. Chika, a very good evening to you. What more can you tell us about these very serious allegations?
Well, the report that was released today by Amnesty International it's quite chilling. It's a comprehensive analysis. Even the title of the report alone says everything. It's called Nigeria, Bullets Were Raining Everywhere. And Amnesty International basically compiled evidence. They compiled videos, photographs, different accounts. They spoke to over 200 people who were on ground at many of these protests. And of course, the protests that we're referring to are supporters of Nigerians who want to create a new state called Biafra. And of course, this document, this report actually talks about how the protest escalated at several times and actually accuses the Nigerian military of leading a campaign to squash this movement to crack down on civilian Nigerians who are demanding some sort of change. So that's really what the report is all about. It also talks about people who were killed as far as being tortured. Some people are still in detention. It also quotes a man, 26-year-old, who says that a soldier pushed him into a gutter and poured acid on him. So it's a very shocking, chilling report that Nigerian government is having to face.
And tell us a bit more about the pro-Biafra movement and what is behind the recent resurgence.
Well, the movement is more than 50 years old now. Of course, people from southeastern Nigeria, the Igbo people, they declared their own state in 1967, and that actually led to the Nigerian Civil War, which is also known as the Biafra War. After the war, more than 1 million people were left dead. It was a 3-year war. And after the war, the movement kind of got quiet, but it has resurged again in the past year, ever since the leader of the new movement, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, was put in prison and charged with treason, and he's been detained in custody under the direct orders of the Nigerian president himself, Mr. Muhammadu Buhari. So his supporters, the pro-Biafrans, are angry. They want him to be released, and this is really why the movement has escalated once again, and we're seeing shocking deaths just as the one that was reported today in Amnesty International's report.
Okay, Chika, thank you very much for updating us on that story.
Yes, I've just deliberately threw in that where it's an old tape. It's in order to prove something to my friend. I just gave him that yesterday, and he hasn't called me back. He's so embarrassed because I told him anytime he's talking about, because he is like after the NSAS protest, for him, he has discovered a new thing. He's always filling me up with news. But I keep telling him, I say, my brother, your news is so late, so belated, because now because when I was saying this to you, because he's a very good friend of mine, many years when I tell you these things, you think I am wasting my time. Now you're a late comer to the whole thing. You're so excited. He's so excited, he's going back and digging and digging and digging. Then when the parliament, he listened to it and he sent it to me, and I said, did you hear what the parliamentarian was saying? That over 50 people have been killed. People have been killed. And he said, but it wasn't up to 50 people in Lekki. I said, no, the killing didn't start in Lekki. It started back in Biafra land. We have been killed, maimed, killed, bastardized, and nobody talks about it. He said, but maybe CNN didn't know about it. I said, no, CNN, at that time, probably they were bought over. Now the money don't finish. They have to start talking. You have to talk. Money doesn't solve all the problems. It will just, maybe one person, not even the entire CNN. One staff feed there for backyard, collect the money. They have correspondents all over the world. And the correspondent living in Nigeria probably is paid off, and he wouldn't even open his mouth. The headquarters won't even know. But you know something? This one went viral. The DJ Switch, she went viral. So it surpassed the man in Nigeria. Because if it was a report, look at how shameless they are. Even the Nigerian press. When they're reporting, they're quoting CNN. According to CNN. Punch newspaper would say according to CNN. Oh, I'm so ashamed of all of you. In your own country, to your own nose, your face, something happens, and CNN all the way from the United States of America will come and tell you what is happening there, and you even have the audacity, you won't even pretend. You could have just said, you know, they was killing it, and don't quote CNN. According to CNN, and you are supposed to be the news media in that country where it's happening. It's like somebody's house is burning, and then a stranger is telling you, and you say, oh, according to the man living in Florida, my house in New York, I'm the one living in New York, and he's living in Florida, and he's telling me about what is happening to my house in New York. That's exactly what it is. You people have lost all shame, no dignity, no, completely shameless people. That's why you're being led by the nose. Somebody's fooling you. Till today, somebody, only a fool, a bloody fool. I mean, I'm talking about real mumu, that will think that there's somebody called Buhari in Nigeria. Look at, with all these things happening, and you think you have a president? You guys are funny. When they say President Muhammadu Buhari said, the man is long dead. He's all rotten. He's dead, buried. He is not alive. That man, like I said before, Buhari cannot be alive and all these things are happening. Never. He will talk. He might even end up talking nonsense, but at least he will talk. You can't stop him from talking. He responds to little things that has nothing. He was the one that said that man called Kanu. You know, he brought recording equipment to this country and was broadcasting everywhere. That's Buhari. Your wife, oh, I don't know what my wife thinks. I think she belongs to the kitchen and the other room. That's Buhari. Any attack on Boko Haram is an attack on the north. That's Buhari. He doesn't shut up. But this one, Buhari is not talking. And you think he is alive? You are crazier than I thought you are, honestly. Any bloody fool that thinks that there's a president in Nigeria called Muhammad Buhari is a total idiot. He's not thinking. Honestly. Let me take a call before I continue running my mouth. Caller on Principal Officers Line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Peter.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Chukwu Emmanuel. I am a native of Ishiago, Ebonyi State, Biafra land. I greet my leader, our leader, Mazi Kanu, for a time like this. I greet all principal officers who know the importance of freedom. I greet all of them. Nigeria is a devilish country. Everything in Nigeria is devil by British. Without separating Nigeria, the hardship, the hellfire, the Sodom and Gomorrah is coming closer to Nigeria. Anybody who has foresight have seen this for a very far many years ago, like our leader, and some of us who are following him. If you like it, you take it. If you don't like it, you leave it. If you are in IPOB and you are there waiting for Nigeria to bribe you, and you come up and mess yourself up, if you know get your reward when you are alive, your children will suffer it. And if there will be a way, you will come back. If there is a way, you will come and see what you did for your children and unborn generation. You will regret for what you did. I think this time around, people who knows the importance of freedom, no matter what will happen, will stand on their ground. Because if you are a follower of our leader, you will understand that what British is doing is to make sure Igbo race are destroyed. Because they know something will happen from Igbos. They are doing everything possible to destroy the race. That's why they hand Fulani over Nigeria. 1960, they hand them over to take over Nigeria, to make sure they destroy everybody, every ethnic group. You can see what is going on. People who are wasting their money to train their children in school, after schooling, you will go to farming, or you go to Okada, or you go to Keke Napep, or you just touching hand one thing or the other, or you enter into marriage and their future is closed. That is what is going on in Nigeria. And Fulanis have been doing everything through British to take all the key position in Nigeria. I don't have to tell you. Just go through every corner, every department in federal is headed by Fulanis. They don't know their left, they don't know their right. The only thing they have is that they know the importance of bringing themselves together to say things with one voice. That's all. And it's very, very important. But our people, when they give you money, you change today, they change tomorrow, and they use the newspaper. The newspaper is another trouble in Nigeria. The newspaper is writing rubbish. The newspaper can rubbish anybody. That is what will happen to our people. They can bring one idiot or the other, and they saw Hanes and Igbo. They saw Hanes and the youth. They write rubbish. All this is a problem we are facing. But anybody who have foresight know the truth. And the truth is our leader. And you follow our leader, you get where you are going. Forget anybody that can say anything. If you are in America, if you are anywhere, and you don't know the importance of freedom of your people, you are Mr. Sorry. Money is nothing. Money is nothing. The most important thing in life is freedom. And if we don't get freedom for our people, we are doomed. Some of us witnessed the war. Some of us are 70 years and above. We know what to happen. And I'm happy that I'm alive to see this generation. If everybody by now will understand the importance of freedom, you have to join IPOB, you have to join our leader. To liberate your children after you have died. Day before yesterday, there was announced about Kodenwobosi. This man fight war, this man do everything, this man publish a book, say that he's going to take the 10% to help to promote Biafra, to support IPOB. Now the man has died, he has gone. Some of us may finally gone, but let the people that are around continue, because without freedom of our people, we are doomed. British is a very bad group of a very bad country, is a concocted group of evil that have destroyed Africa, and they don't want Africa to move forward. And without destroying Nigeria, Africa will remain poor forever. Thank you very much, Mazi Peter, for a time like this.
Thank you so
I
much.
greet you. I greet all supporters of IPOB, because if without IPOB, without our people to liberate our people, we are gone. Thank you very much. All hail Biafra.
Thank you. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls here at 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442, plus 1-929-406-9953. Thank you for your call. Last caller, you did very well. Because, like I said, I don't want us to dwell into the memo. The memo has been sent. There's nothing you can add. There's nothing you can subtract. Let's move on. Let's move on with our movement, because Biafra is our hope, our only hope, and Biafra we are going to achieve regardless of what happens. Like we were saying before, the youths, I am still encouraging you guys to still come out and do what you have to do. Don't relent, because that's your only hope. Your demand this time should be that the president should address you. That's a very important demand that you need to make. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. I have a call on Principal Officer's line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Mazi, good morning. My name is Mazi, my man Nijaka. Mazi, my man Nijaka is from Ami. Mazi, please, I've been calling since, but anyway, that is the way it is. You're doing a very great job, and I thank God Almighty for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Well, there is something important that I want to talk. And this important thing is about the $385 million that Buhari, immediately Donald Trump came in power, Buhari took a trip to United States that he wanted to buy, just a jet, a fighter jet to fight Boko Haram. Then they came and they took the $385 million and they deposited it in American accounts without the plane. So now, I read in the Facebook that that money is gone, because they said that they don't have a place where they can land the airplane. There is no place that is, sophisticated enough to land the airplane. Because of that, now they have forfeited that money. But what I want to tell you is that this money was the bribe that Nigeria used. Immediately Donald Trump came in power, then they took that money, $385 million, to come and bribe him because of this Jibril. That is that time that they created Jibril. That is the Buhari. Buhari was dead already, and then they wanted just to use it to close the mouth of the US so that they will not come after them. So now they say that money has been forfeited, which is one. But anyway, that notwithstanding, Mazi, I want to tell the Nigerian, the so-called people in Nigeria, even the Biafran, that if they think that the Nigeria they are seeing is going to last for long, they are wasting their time, because Fulani is busy preparing their own place, which is Niger. Remember, Niger, that is the country Niger. Yes. That is where they are building everything now. All the railroad is going there. Then even if you check, you see now that the refinery, all the oil, then we are importing oil from the Niger. They want to make Niger, that is like Dubai. And this has been their, the thing they wanted to do for so long. I don't want all the Biafra to be distracted, because we are almost where we are going. Believe me, remember when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that very soon the CNN will be talking about us. That's right. They have started already. Yes. And then he said very soon, look at the Parliament of the Canada. They are talking about this NSAS, and then they're talking about Biafra too. Okay, very soon now, if not for the fact that US, they are in the transition. They are really in the transition of their government. But as soon as they finish now, they're still going to be talking about us. That is in the Congress, and then the senators, and it's going to be a very big thing. So, Biafra, we have already gotten 99% of our job is done. So, if you are distracted now, then you know that you're stupid. So, the only thing we have to do, we have to keep, just putting that fire, and the fire will keep burning. I am urging the Nigerian youth, since you were born in your life, you have never had a stable electricity. What I mean a stable electricity, you never stay in 1 week, without seeing the blackout everywhere. Okay? You have stayed there, and then there is no hospital, there is no good road. You finish university, you study engineering, you study medicine, no job for you. And that is the same Nigeria that we're talking about. Why isn't Nnamdi Kanu fighting? We are fighting just to restore your dignity. We are fighting for you just to be free. We are fighting for your employment. We are fighting for your good hospital, so that when you are sick, you go to hospital. We are fighting for you to be treated like a human being. We are fighting because you did not merit anything to have the type of treatment that you've been treated. The people who are ruling you are nothing but the looters. These looters, they will do anything they can do to make sure that you will not, see light. Look at they are bribing anything bribable. They'll come to your village, they bribe your chief. They bribe your chief, they bribe the governors, the commissioners. Everybody is bribed, especially in Biafra land. Because they know that when Biafra, if we just get ourselves together, definitely that we are gone. But we are not going to go alone. We are going to go with the Oduduwas, because the Oduduwas, thank God, they have risen up already. Then the people of the Middle Belt, do you know that their own is worse than yours? Because if not for any other thing, the people in the Middle Belt, that is the Southern Kaduna, the Zamfara people, do you know that they are living in the refugee camp? Oh, they have been uprooted from their homes. They don't even have homes to go to. The mothers have been raped. They cannot even go to their. The kidnappers are everywhere over there. Then they call them bandits. They kidnap you and then they will just tell money. If not, they will not release you. They are going through hell. We in the South, the only thing we have to do is just to fight. Stand up and fight so that they will not bring their craziness to us. That is what we are going to do. As for Biafra, Biafra is here. Believe me, it's so unfortunate that the people who have, invested all their life, people who have taken the risk for all those years, and then, almost when we are getting our Biafra, that is when things started falling apart. But I'm urging my brothers, please, don't shoot yourself on the leg. And even if somebody is advising you or seeing everything that is wrong with Biafra and encouraging you to leave, see what is going on now. When you leave, it doesn't even seem as if, somebody leave. So in a matter of time, then we'll just get used to it. So, Mazi, I thank you so much, my brother. Continue doing this good job. Biafra is there. The way I'm seeing Biafra, people are not seeing it. I know we have finished this job. I swear to God, Biafra is here already, because now the youth of Nigeria have carried the torch. We have passed the torch to them, and the youth of Nigeria are so angry. So thank you. God bless you, Mazi.
God bless you too. Thank you so much. Yeah. The youths, like was said, we are asking you not to relent. But what we're saying is, don't announce a date for anything. Just do it. Go out there. There are so many things you need to demand. You want a change in your lives. You want a change, a situation where you don't go and get a first-class degree and come back and start working aimlessly and hopelessly. No. That change is you that can bring it, nobody else. Not me, not any other person. I have a call coming in on straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
My name's, thank you, sir. My name's Mazi Chukwudi from Port Elizabeth. I'm Burundi IPOB, na my branch.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yes. Mazi, I thank you so much because your last speaker, whenever he talks on the radio, I get his views so much. I like the way he talks because the hope that is raising for our people is very high. And I also share his sentiment that I feel the same thing the way you feel that Biafra is here. But Mazi, I want to say something to our people this afternoon regarding Nigeria, just to remind them what Nigeria is all about. Anyway, it's something that everyone knows about. And Nigeria is not a country. And Nigeria is a company that was created.
Yes.
Just like when you're registering your business, it was registered as a business. We should understand that. Nigerians should understand that they are business of somebody. They don't have their destiny in their hand. They are not. They don't. Whatever they are doing by election or whatever they are doing, they are not the one that is doing that. They just voted, but they just put whoever they want in that place, which means there's no destiny for anyone that calls himself a Nigerian. So, secondly, is I want to talk about the Fulanis. The Fulanis that were allowed to come and destroy our farm. And how long with that we will allow this to happen? We're not going to allow it again. So I'm asking our people to rise up and defend their land. If our kings or our governors or whoever they call themselves decided that we are the people that they're supposed to be representing, and they're representing themselves, we are not going to take that again from them. We're going to rise up and take our land from whoever they have given it to And I'm also issuing warning to Fulani. Don't buy our land in the bush. Like as you said this earlier, that we buy properties in town, we build and we rent. If they want, they should do what you said. Our leader have said it before by saying, we go everywhere, we buy properties everywhere, we rent. So you cannot go and stay in our bush. You don't own the land. It's only people who own the land stays in the bush. There's no way you will tell me that you are going to take our land and stay in the bush. Stay in our backyard. We don't know what you're going to do the next day. And the history of Fulani is always when they stay in your backyard. Any day the blood is dry in their body because they are blood-sucking demons. They just go outside there and kill how many people they want to kill before they rest. So we're not going to allow that to happen. Thirdly, last thing that I'm about to say, I want to say is about Britain. You see what Britain is doing about NSAS thing. These people you call Britain that are busy in parliament say whatever they are saying. They are worse than what Nigerian army did to our people.
Yep.
They are the people that have slaved us up till now. Whatever they are doing there, you remember yesterday you were talking about whatever they do, you're just going to give them top hand, if they do something. All this they are doing there, they are wasting their time.
That's right.
Imagine them saying, Buhari says he will do everything by listening to people. Who Buhari? Which Buhari? Don't you listen to this, our sister that was saying, carried by CNN, that since they kill people in Target, the so-called dead Buhari has not said anything. He didn't make any. He made a speech, but he never included NSAS. But they said Buhari said this. Which Buhari said this? So you understand that Parliament is deceiving the world by saying to the world, Buhari say he's going to stop the NSAS protest by doing whatever they asked him to do. Where did he say that? Where did they get? So that is to show you that whatever they are doing there is something they have been doing. They are something they are master in doing. They are crying with us on the TV. And those of our sisters sitting there reading those things they are doing. It's very good they are doing those things to show the world what is happening. But not that Britain is going to do it. Imagine the minister they were talking about. Look at what she was saying. Whatever she said to me doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. She is saying we are monitoring. But they are telling you that what you are monitoring, they are saying that there's no one killed. Did you say you are monitoring and they said what you hear from them is that there's no one killed, and that is a lie? What are you monitoring? You're deceiving our people. You're deceiving the whole world. You know that Buhari is no longer there. But you're busy telling people Buhari said this. I mean, at the end of this whole journey, the whole world must hold Britain account to what they are doing to the black race. We know that we mean nothing to them as black people, but they should understand. These people from the east part of the Biafrans are more wiser than even the white people. Them as Britain, they just make sure that they subdue us and not giving us the chance to do what God has asked us to do. Go and look at how Israel is doing well. Britain and Israel, which company is doing better? Israel is doing very well, put themselves together. That is who we are. And they must not underrate that. Because we are going to hold them accountable for what they have been doing, deceiving the whole. People have been dying in Nigeria. Have Britain issued a statement? Then you come and they start making this noise they are making there and saying, we are monitoring, we are doing this. They are deceiving. Everyone must know that Britain is doing nothing. Nothing they are doing is just for themselves. Lastly, Mazi, I also agree with you. I've never, for once, discussed about Uchemov. Not in the group, not on the radio. I am always on radio every day. If it's not you, it's Mazi, my elder, Mazi, also your elder, also Mazi, Alozie. If it's not you, it's Wachineke or our brother in the night. I'm always there. I've never issued any, I've never said anything. There is something that I want to say. It's not about Uchemov for himself. I want to ask this question to Uchemov. This thing, when this thing started, I've not even listened to that clip, whatever that meeting. I did not want to listen to it. I went to his Facebook. I read what is being said on Facebook. I'm asking, are you the one writing this thing? Or your media person is writing this thing? But if whoever that is writing it, I think, in my personal opinion, those things should not be written there. We know we are going to resolve this issue that is in the family. But those issues should not be written there. Because the ideology of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu carrying gun to get our land because freedom is not being given. You don't take it with your hand. You fight to get it. Everything that I read there does not represent my view as a person. Does not represent what Mazi have been teaching us as a person. If it's internal thing, but somebody have to write it. The one that escaped from the whatever the meeting they did, which I never see, is that is their problem. But this one is being read on the Facebook page of our deputy. Should not be there. We have one ideology, and that ideology is what Nnamdi Kanu have been preaching to us. And we accept that wholeheartedly. And we are ready to do whatever he asks us to do. And that is the person that will stand with. And we are going to follow that. If there is anything that whoever, not even only our deputy, or whoever has a view, please liaise that with our leader. And he has said this before. If you want, and if you have anything to say it. Give me that advice. But don't want me to implement it immediately you give it to me. Give me time. It will come. But let's not wash our dirty linen outside for everyone to see. Please, that is all I want to say. An advice, please.
Thank you so much.
If our deputy should look at it and make sure those views are followed by the views and what our leader is doing, and we follow that so that we don't have a divided house. Thank you so much, Mazi.
Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls. I still have a few more minutes to go on this program, so let me keep taking this call. I have a call coming in on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah. Good morning, Mother here.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, it's Chinemeramu calling from Ghana. I just want to contribute some things in our today's program. Like what we have been saying concerning the so-called Niger Delta and their oil. So it's very, very unfortunate that Niger government and all the Fulanis, they are not ashamed of themselves that they will import oil from Niger Republic. That one is gone. Is just, for example, I'm giving to those Niger Delta youths that are clamoring to control their resources, if they will. And I also I saw one of our leaders post today, where one paper headline, I wrote Azik told France to stop aid to rebels. So, and I will, on that post, it also gave us a very big lesson. And for us to remember and for us to know what Ojukwu passed through is what our leader is passing through now. He passed a lot of hell. But you know, most of people that have not been born by then will not know all those things because they hide the history from us. But thank God that a truth can never be, truth can never die, and history can never die. You can only deny it, but you can never kill it. So Zeke and all those people that rebelled, that called their own people rebels, because they are fighting for the future of your children. Zeke, where is your situation and the situation of your family now? And that thing flashed my mind back when that man died, and Ojukwu refused to attend the death of that man. For everybody, we are surprised, asking what is the reason. We don't know that this man did hell to Ojukwu, because he's fighting for the betterment of your own people, to liberate your own people. You ask, so Azik was one of the aspects of killing
5 million of Biafra children by starvation. It's very, very unfortunate. So it's just a very big lesson to us for us not to take that as an example and see what our leader is passing through now. And we should never go back again, because we should learn from the past and use it to fight this our struggle and win it. We can never go back again. We didn't know. Most people don't know what went wrong then. But we really appreciate Elohim for bringing this man, Mazi and the Kanu, into our life to start this. So, and I really thank you. I really appreciate that clip you played from this international amnesty. Yes, I really appreciate it. That's your friend, as you said. He come late to the game.
That's right. Thank you.
The game is over for him. But if he can understand, I really appreciate the clip. Yeah. It's not today. That Iyke something is just a something of a year's day.
Yes.
It started from our killing IPOB members for protesting for their rights. Yeah. So we can never go back. When we get what we are looking for, and that freedom we will get it. All hail Biafra. Shalom.
All hail Biafra. Shalom. All right, thank you so much. I have another call. Let me take this real quick. Caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mazi. I Peters. May Elohim bless you. Bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's our savior. My name is Mazi Chinemere Modugu. I am from Abajanwangele local government, Olu Prefecture, Biafra land. My brother, Biafra is here no matter whatever. I want to use this opportunity to tell the Biafran. You see that British Parliament, that thing that's going on in Facebook now, in WhatsApp. I call that in Jamboree, British Jamboree. That thing will know hot water.
I know.
And then again, the people that clamoring from restructuring or 1999 Constitution, you want to amend the 1999 Constitution of which country or company? You want to amend the restructuring, you want to do restructuring of country or a company. Nigeria is a company, not a country. Nigeria was created by the Lugard, named by Flaroshaw, his girlfriend. He's Akwana. People say that they are educated, they are elite, they are intellectual, cannot see this. What constitution you want to make? Is it a constitution or a country or a company? It's Royal Niger Company, that is Nigeria. Oh, I don't know how educated some people claim that they are. Me, I didn't go to school, but the teaching of our leader and the investigation that I did through goggles and I came to realize that indeed Nigeria is not a country, it's a company. And somebody will come out and say he's a professor, he's a lawyer, he's very educated. We say, come out and say, let him make the 1999 Constitution or restructure what? Restructure what your father keep or what your mother keep. Made Constitution your father made or your mother made. Which Constitution you want to? I'm sorry for them. Those our brothers call themselves Niger Delta, they're separating themselves from their brothers. Time shall come, you people will cry. If you people don't wake up now, time shall come. All of you calling Niger Delta, will cry. Look at what is happening. The meeting that you people call, they back on. Now they are putting petrol from Niger. You people cannot see the handwriting on the wall. Some of you there are there old fools, old men are deceiving you people. Call themselves pandits. Here is Ohanese, Aki Kenga, Igbo Zurube. How many group Igbos have? No one have one. No one. When it came with the Igbo, now Yara everywhere. Ezendibo, Nazinderu, Ezendibo, Malaysia, Ezendibo, Germany, Ezendibo, Japan. How many Ezendibo were in Igbo? Yeah. They think that everything is money. Everything is not money. Our director our director say these men are men without honor, men without shame, men without dignity. Mazi Peter, ndị Igbo enweghị ihere. Ndị Igbo enweghị ihere. They don't have shame. But what I want to tell them, Biafra is here. It's the kingdom of God on earth. That's why this battle is. Right the day of John the Baptism, the kingdom of God suffer like violence. Are we IPOP? Are we not suffering violence? Are we not intimidated? But he said that those that violence will take it by force, not by feet, not by restructuring, not by amending of 1999 Constitution. No, we are going to take our father's land. It belongs to us. For those, okay, Mazina, look at the radio station here. One man said that on airport is working. Anambra people, Biko Kanjon, and then Anambra Zafia, container less Ribanaja na Patron, Bikon. Maladvasa the on now radio Denibo. And as our brother do this, our airport are working. I believe look at the case the see room. Somebody called the radio station and make such a thing go there, and which is why the container na main market Azasa, and we ship una Patron, una ship una Pateva, Bikon. Dimpa, okay, you do not second year name Menana. When you made that announcement, you do not second year of traditional Manaponyoka, but on our one. Shame on you people, Igbo. Mazi, I put a mail him bless you.
Bless you too. Thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. I'm enjoying all the calls that are coming in. Everybody's making a very reasonable contribution this morning and was very, very, very extremely happy about that. All right, very soon I will be calling it a day because Mazi Alozino, today is coming in also. In a couple of minutes from now, I'll have to make way for him to come in. And we are
know what it means.
Listen to this.
Most of us do not understand what it means to be a Biafran. You have not seen anything yet. I was kidnapped. I was beaten. I was spat at. My clothes were ripped from my body. Women urinated and poured it on me because of Biafra, so that they may humiliate me to such a point that I will not talk about Biafra anymore. They videoed me. Masop has a video of me where they were beating me, dragging me on the floor, tearing my clothes because I spoke the truth. That did not stop me from talking about Biafra. It did not stop me from taking Radio Biafra to Enugu. It did not stop me from broadcasting Radio Biafra from Nnewi. It did not stop me from broadcasting Radio Biafra from Onitsha, from Owerri, from Aba, from Port Harcourt. I am resolute. I don't retreat. Never. Nigeria has put me in detention before. Solitary confinement. It did not stop me from preaching Biafra.
I think I'm finally coming to the end of today's program since I'm not getting any more calls coming in at this time. Don't forget that tomorrow we'll be together again to discuss issues that concerns us as a people. So remain resolute in your conviction. If you came in to liberate Biafra, please, nobody, I am talking about, when I say nobody, I mean absolutely nobody should be a stumbling block to what you are doing. We are individual in this thing that we are doing. Your opinion should remain with you. Don't try to infect anybody with it. Live with it. Take it. Swallow it. It's like a marathon race, like I have always said. Freedom fighting, for me, I never done it before. I know I was in the army. I was fighting a war to liberate my people. Yes, they called it freedom fighting. I know how many people that lost, among my friends that died. There are people that I never saw again. People that I met, both those I met in the war front and those I met before the war. A lot of people lost their lives. But you know something? It didn't end with us. We went out. We did what we could do. The war didn't favor us. We all went back. And the same thing that had happened at that time is still happening today. It hasn't changed. First of all, we are not loyal. This is not like a church where you say our pastor has spoken, then you follow the pastor blindly. That's okay. That's okay too. But the truth is, if you want to leave the pastor, just go. Don't take the next person next to you. No. Allow the person to feel what you feel and make a decision for himself. That's my take. That's the way I am. I followed IPOB because I felt I have a job that I didn't finish. I started something as a young man. I fought in the war. I didn't conclude what I wanted. I never got what I wanted. And probably that's why I'm in the United States. I've been here since the 70s. Honestly, late 70s, early 80s, I came to this country. I didn't leave the zoo because things were hard the way it is today. No, I left because I just felt that there was no hope there. Things were okay. For me, I was comfortable, to be honest with you. I wasn't married. I didn't have children. So all the money I was making was going from my pocket. I had a car like a young person. I was all over the place. But for me, those things didn't mean anything. Because I know there was no hope, honestly speaking. I saw it is like I saw the future. I came here, money was 60 kobo to $1, and you know what that meant. At the time I was telling you, Volkswagen Beetle was going for about 1,000 naira, which was quite a lot of money. The airline was charging 300 naira to go from Nigeria to wherever you want to go. Return ticket most of the time. But all those things did not deter me because I wanted to get away from there. There was no future. There was no hope. Even though I said I'm coming here to go to school and go back, but who wants to come to here and go back to there? Because things were going so bad at the money went from 60 kobo to $1 to $10 to 10 naira to 100 naira to 200 naira. We lost count within a very short period. And you think it's going to get better. You the youths, I am telling you guys, I came here at your age. I came here at the same age that you are right now. And I am still here. My kids, my daughters are all women now. They are not just girls. So you don't want to go through the same thing. Take care of your future, for God's sake. You don't need Nnamdi Kanu. You don't need anybody to tell you this. You don't stand a chance in that thing they call the zoo that you call Nigeria. It is not for you. Our fathers were better off. My father never came to America. He never left home. He managed to build a house and keep us there because things were a little bit better at the time. But today there's no hope. And I saw this hopelessness early in my life. I'm telling you, when I left the zoo, the country was okay. My music, I was a musician. I was doing well in my profession. I wasn't hungry. To be honest with you, I was not. I only had time to think. Because the way the things were going, it was obvious. Unless you want to put yourself in the sand, hide your head like an ostrich, that you didn't see this evil coming. And it is not going to change. That is why I'm telling you, youths, make haste while the sun shines. This is your time. Stop believing in that thing called one Nigeria because it does not exist. It's not going to take you anywhere the way it is today. You might break it up and still decide to answer Nigeria tomorrow. Over to you, but you have to demolish this system. You must to dig up this wicked foundation that is so bad. You must dig it up and crush it and change it. Stop being politically correct because you're fooling yourself. Like I said, today people are crossing the desert. They are swimming in the mountain. They're running through fire because they want to go overseas. They want to run there. They want to run away. We all can't run away. Fix what you have, and you might end up discovering that running away is not a problem. I ran away. I wouldn't say that I ran away per se. I didn't go away. I went away. I didn't run away. I went away because things were not, there was no future. The career was okay. The music was fine. I was making records. I was selling records. I was making hit records, to be honest with you. I don't know how I was doing it, but only God knows how it happened. But when I left, most of my colleagues were like, what's wrong with this man? Even my mother, even my own mother, I'm not making it up. I remember at the end of the war, it was, why don't you go to University of Nigeria and Soccer? Why don't you do this? I said, no, I opted for music. I was playing music. My mother was so uncomfortable with it because the Nnewi man doesn't play music. He does sells motor parts or he does one kind of business or the other. But I opted for that. She tried to talk me out. I did not. I kept doing what I was doing. When it looked like I was making money now, I was living comfortably, I went to her one day and said, Mama, I want to go to the US. In a gym again, I'm going to school. I said, maybe you are mad. You are a mad person. As a go GJW University, you want to play music. Now you are making money in music, you want to go to school. What is your problem? She doesn't understand. What I was seeing, what I was feeling was not what she was feeling. I don't blame her either. So today is the same thing that I'm trying to pass on to you, the youths in Nigeria. Do what you have to do for yourself. Do not wait. You see all this fanfare, somebody called it jamboree, and I agree with him. What they are doing in London, they are talking about you, talking about that, talking about the people that are killed. It's not going to change anything. Because you are talking to the zoo, you are talking to people who are not humans. These people are subhumans. They are not normal people. Because when you are talking, look at the Lai Mohammed, the way he's going about, he's sanctioning CNN. He wants to sanction CNN. When in the eyes of the world, we saw the genocide that they committed. But somebody's out there thinking of who is going to sanction. And are these the people you want to deal with? Go out there and defend yourself. Go hit the street. Don't announce it. Decide on the day you want to do it. Go out there. Demand to see your president because you don't have one. That's the biggest demand you can make. No matter what you demand. That will tell you that these people, tell the House of Assembly, we want the president to come out and address us. At least let him come to the Senate and address you guys so we can see him on live that he's talking to you and you ask him questions. Call the world press, BBC, CNN, Al Jazeera, just call all of them to surround him with a microphone, let him talk, because there's nobody like Buhari. We know that. From me to you, it's another day. Thank God for
Biafra.